So this is an Adria, Colorado. Just going to take you around the caravan and show you how it operates. Front of the van, you've got the jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake, which will take you through in person here on site. In the front locker, you have your gas bottle with your gas regulator on the bulkhead. And on top of the bottle, you have your gas on and off valve. The pipe work that goes into the front of the gas bottle itself is a reverse thread fitment, so you turn it the opposite way to release the pipe work. You've then also got your 2 bits of grey pipe in the front locker for your grey waste system that comes out the side of the caravan. I'll show you where that is in a moment. Down the front of the caravan, you have your leg winder hole. So the leg winder actually goes through at a 45-degree angle from the front of the caravan through there, and then you'll be able to wind the legs down to stabilise the caravan while it's on site. You also have one of these on the opposite side of the caravan in the same position. We then have the battery box and your mains power lead coming into the side of the caravan. So you'll have your mains power lead connected when you're on site, and you've got mains power available, and then you've got your 12-volt battery for running lights, etc. inside the caravan when you're on a 12 volts or when you're off grid. The wheels and motor mover, I'll demonstrate the motor mover to you while you're here on site, and we'll also torque the wheel nuts so you can see they have been tightened correctly. We then have the heating and hot water flue. This is very simply there to do the same job as the flue on the side of your house and allow the heating system to breathe. Coming back down the side of the caravan, we have a direct water connection. So that's water into the caravan. You'll have hose lock style connectors that push onto the end of here and connect to the water on the site if you've got a direct connection. You then have your aqua roll down here, and you have two ways of, well, you have a way of filling the caravan with the direct water connection. Then you also have the fill here for the water system and the connection for the power plug. So to fill the caravan with water, what you do is you get this bit of pipe work, drop that down inside the hole on the left or the right hand side. Left hand side here, you'll drop that down into there. Then you'll put this connection into place on the opposite side here, and then I'll show you how to fill the water system once we go inside the caravan. The water system does not automatically shut off when it is full, so you need to keep an eye on the level inside the caravan while the water system is filling. And you do not have the aqua roll connected at all times like you do on other caravans. So you'll put your pump into the aqua roll just here, you fill pipe into the left hand side, and then you'll put the power connection to the right hand side. We've then got our toilet waste tank. So we'll pull out the toilet waste tank. The neck here turns out so the waste tips away. The grey cap is a measure for your pink fluid. And on the back of the cassette you've got an orange pressure relief button, so when you're tipping the waste away it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. You'll need to use 1 litre of water in that cassette and a capful of the blue fluid prior to use. On the back of the caravan you've got your 2 wind down legs to stabilise the caravan again, and again they are just there for stabilising, not lifting the van. Coming down the door side of the caravan, you've got storage for underneath the single rear bed on the left hand side of the van. You've got a TV connection point on the outside, so you can have TV in your awning, and you've got a 12-volt socket there as well. Your 2 fridge vents, which allow hot air out the back of the fridge unit and take some cool air in, and behind one of those is also a gas flue for when you're in the fridge on gas. You have a storage locker for underneath the seat at the front left hand side of the caravan. And then just here you have your barbecue gas point should you wish to use a barbecue on the outside of the caravan. So going on to the inside of the caravan, the first thing we're going to need to do is come underneath the seat, underneath the bed on the right hand side rear of the caravan. And inside this blue tank here, it's a little bit hard to show you because of the way the bed is set up. So inside this blue tank here, you will see in the bottom, when you look down this way slightly, there is actually a plug in the bottom of here. That is your drain for this particular onboard water tank. Now this is your water supply for the caravan. It does not work directly from the aqua roll like other caravans do. So you would need to keep an eye on the level of this water tank on the control panel above the door to make sure it does not run empty at any point. But to fill this system, you'll make sure that white plug is in the bottom, which basically just pushes in and pulls out. So you'll make sure that plug is in place. And then you'll come underneath the left hand side end of the bed and you'll see there's a yellow drain down valve just to the bottom left of screen here. Now that yellow drain down valve needs to be parallel with the floor so you can fill the water system up. If it was upright and pointing towards the bottom of the seat, it would drain all of the water out of the water system on board the caravan. As you can see at the moment, that water tank is about 65% full, just there with the line on the side. Like I said, you do need to keep an eye on the water level that is going into that tank, because if you let the pump continue running, it will actually fill the water system completely up and it will overflow out the top. To turn the power on for the caravan, you use this central button just here. So you press the central button and the power will come on, as you can see here. Let's wait for the Bluetooth system to boot up. Once you've got these symbols lit up here, you can spin the dial to the right hand side here and it'll bring up the water level on the tank. To turn the water pump on, you can press the central button here on this control panel and it will start filling up the onboard water tank, as you can see here. Once it reaches 100 and you've got this symbol lit up, you need to hit the button again and it will turn off the water pump that fills the internal tank on the caravan. You do not need to have that running to run the taps on board the caravan, but to make sure you have bled the water system correctly, you need to come over to all the taps on board the caravan and open them all up on the hot side of the water system. As you'll see here, the water system is completely full. So what you'll need to do is, to run the water system, you'll need to disconnect your connection pipe on the outside for the fill for the onboard water tank by turning off the pump first. Then once you've disconnected that pipe, you'll come back inside the caravan and you'll turn the water pump back on. This will then allow the water system to run from the onboard water tank, as you can see, and at that point then you can start warming the water on board the caravan. What you'll do is you'll come to this control panel on the right hand side of the main control panels here. At the top here you've got your room temperature for the caravan, so you've got plus and minus to set your room temperature. Below that you've got your hot water temperature, so you've got hot water off when this bar is completely empty. You've got hot water on when the line is halfway up, and then you've got hot water boost when this bar is completely full. So hot water on and hot water boost. Below that you've got the amount of power coming into the caravan from the caravan site you're on. So you've got the option of 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts of power coming into the caravan. Here on site we can run a maximum of 1 kilowatt, so that is what I'm running at the moment. At the bottom here you've got the option to run gas. Now if the gas bottle was turned on in the front locker, you could hit the gas button here and the gas system will self-ignite. If it fails to ignite, it'll come up with gas fail at the bottom of the screen, but as long as the gas is turned on, you shouldn't have any problems at all there. If it doesn't ignite on the first time of asking, I would advise that you go to the hob, ignite the hob and get the gas through to the hob, as that is the last point on the gas system. So that is your heating and hot water control panel. When you spin the dial to the left, just here, it'll bring up the battery voltage on board the caravan. You've then got your internal lights for all around the caravan coming down here. You've also then got some memory buttons, which if you read the manuals that come with the caravan, it will explain how to set these memory options. You've also then got the exterior light for the caravan on this button just here. Hob, cooker and grill all work very much the same as your household appliances, no difference at all there. So you don't need to do anything with them apart from press the igniter on the front and they will work as you expect. To operate the fridge, you'll press and hold the power button on the left hand side here. You've then got the option to run gas on the fridge, which again will self-ignite if the gas bottle is turned on. If you press and hold the grey button, you can change the power source so it starts flashing the power symbol. You've got the option then to run 12 volts. So the 12 volt mode is for when you're towing down the road and you want to use the fridge as a cool box. You'll connect to the car first, have the control panel turned off above the door, hit the grey button to select the 12 volt mode. As you can see here, select the 12 volt mode. The temperature control at that point is completely irrelevant as it's just a cool box. press the grey button again and it will set. If the fridge is working on 12 volt, this light here will go straight to a solid green light. However, it does not work off the 12 volt supply on board the caravan. It is the 12 volt supply from the car itself. To change over to mains power again, you press and hold the grey button and you come across to the plug symbol here. Press the grey button again and then you can use the arrows to control the temperature of the fridge. The colder you want the fridge to be, the more bars you'll have lit up, and then again you'll hit the grey button to set it. Turn the fridge off, you'll press and hold the power button here on the left hand side and that'll turn the fridge off. I should just say, if it fails to ignite on gas, it will actually flash the pilot light just here, and it will also flash the temperature symbols on the right hand side here to let you know it has not ignited. Coming through into the bathroom now. In the bathroom we have an electric flush on the wall just here. Have a toilet to full indicator light, so this red light here will illuminate when the toilet waste cassette is completely full. The toilet seat itself turns for your convenience. However, when you're removing the toilet waste cassette from underneath the caravan, the toilet seat needs to be on the straight on position with the back of the toilet system. Below the toilet you also have your grey waste flap, which you need to have open to allow the toilet waste into the cassette under the van. And also you would need to make sure this is in the closed position when you are trying to remove that toilet waste cassette, as if you don't, it could actually break the toilet waste cassette itself. So that is the Adria Colorado. If you have any further questions on the caravan, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company and we'd be more than happy to help. We appreciate the business and we look forward to seeing you here on site later today. Thank you for now. Bye bye.